Picture this. You're standing at the edge of a financial revolution where one decision could change your life forever. Ethereum, the king of smart contracts, is shaking up the crypto world, and young investors like you are at the center of it all. In the next 30 minutes, I'm going to show you why Ethereum is stealing the spotlight, what it means for your wallet, and how you can ride this wave to build wealth from scratch. This isn't just another market update, it's your roadmap to financial freedom. So, grab a coffee, take a deep breath, and let's dive in. You don't want to miss this. If you're a young investor, you've probably felt that mix of excitement and fear scrolling through crypto news. Bitcoin gets all the headlines, but Ethereum? It's quietly becoming the backbone of the future. Think of it like the Internet of money. Right now, in 2025, Ethereum's latest upgrades are making it faster, cheaper, and more powerful than ever. It's not just a coin, it's a platform powering NFTs, DeFi, and even virtual worlds where people are making millions. But here's the thing, most people don't get it yet. They're sleeping on Ethereum while it's transforming the game. Today, I'm breaking it down for you. Why Ethereum's taking over, what's driving this surge, and how you, yes you, can get in on the action without feeling overwhelmed or broke. Let's start with the big question. Why is Ethereum blowing up right now? Imagine Ethereum as the engine of a sleek, futuristic car. Bitcoin is like the shiny hood, everyone sees it, but Ethereum's the one doing the heavy lifting. Its recent upgrades, like sharding and layer 2 solutions, have made transactions lightning fast and dirt cheap. Remember when gas fees felt like paying for a fancy dinner just to send $20? Those days are fading. In 2025, Ethereum's handling thousands of transactions per second, making it the go-to for developers building apps that'll define the next decade. Think decentralized social media, gaming platforms, or even voting systems. But it's not just tech. Ethereum's price is climbing because big players, think hedge funds, tech giants, even banks, are jumping in. They're not just buying ETH, they're building on it. For example, companies like JP Morgan are using Ethereum's blockchain for real-world finance. That's huge. It's like when the internet went from a nerdy experiment to something your grandma uses. And for young investors like you, this is your chance to get in early, before the masses catch on. As Warren Buffett once said, be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. Right now, the fear is fading, and the smart money's moving in. Are you? So, what does this mean for you? Let's get real. You don't need to be a crypto genius or have thousands to invest. Ethereum's rise is about opportunity, not perfection. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't need a huge farm to grow something valuable, just a small patch of soil and some care. Here's how you can start. First, understand Ethereum's value. It's not just a coin you trade, it's a ticket to the future of finance. Apps like Uniswap or AVAX let you lend, borrow, or trade without a bank, and they're all built on Ethereum. That means every time someone uses these platforms, ETH gets more valuable. Second, you can start small. Even $50 can get you a piece of ETH on platforms like Coinbase or Binance. It's like buying a tiny share of the internet in 1995. Third, educate yourself. Follow creators like Anthony Pompliano or dive into X posts from crypto insiders to stay ahead of the curve. Here's a real-world example. Meet Sarah, a 24-year-old barista who started investing $20 a month in ETH back in 2023. She didn't have much, but she believed in the tech. Today, her small portfolio's worth enough to cover a year's rent. She didn't wait for a big paycheck, she started where she was. That's the power of Ethereum. It rewards those who show up early and stay curious. Now, I know what you're thinking, crypto's risky. What if I lose everything? I get it. Investing can feel like jumping off a cliff with a parachute you're not sure will open. But here's the truth, every great opportunity comes with risk. The key is managing it. Don't throw your rent money into ETH. Start with what you can afford to lose, diversify your portfolio, and never stop learning. Ethereum's not a get-rich-quick scheme, it's a get-smart-and-build-wealth play. Think of it like learning to surf. The waves, the market, can be wild, but if you learn to read them, you'll ride them instead of getting crushed. Use tools like CoinGecko to track prices, set alerts for dips, and only invest what feels right for you. And here's a secret. The biggest risk isn't losing money, it's missing out on a chance to change your future because you were too scared to try. As the philosopher Seneca said, it's not because things are difficult that we dare not venture. It's because we dare not venture that they are difficult. Don't let fear steal your shot at financial freedom. So, where's Ethereum headed? Experts are buzzing about ETH hitting $10,000 by 2026, driven by adoption and scarcity from staking. But don't just chase the price. Think bigger. Ethereum's building a world where you don't need a middleman to buy a house, sell art, or start a business. That's freedom. And for young investors like you, it's a chance to own a piece of that future. Here's a metaphor. Ethereum's like a digital city being built right now. Every ETH you own is a plot of land in that city. The earlier you buy, the closer you are to the city center, where the value's highest. Wait too long, and you're stuck in the suburbs, paying more for less. The time to act is now, while the city's still growing. Now, let's talk about how you can actually make Ethereum work for you beyond just buying and holding. Think of ETH as a tool, not just a coin. One powerful way to grow your wealth is through staking. Staking is like putting your money in a high-yield savings account, but instead of a bank, you're supporting Ethereum's network and earning rewards. In 2025, staking ETH can earn you 4 to 8% annually, and it's safer than ever with platforms like Lido or Rocket Pool. Imagine this. You stake $100 worth of ETH, and by the end of the year, you've got an extra $5 to $8 without lifting a finger. It's like planting a tree that grows fruit while you sleep. But here's the catch. You need to choose a reliable platform and understand the risks, like temporary lockup periods. Start small, research thoroughly, and you could turn your ETH into a passive income machine. Another way to dive deeper is exploring DeFi, decentralized finance. Apps like Compound let you lend your ETH to others and earn interest, sometimes as high as 10%. It's like being your own bank. For example, Jake, a 27-year-old graphic designer, lent $200 of ETH on Aave and earned enough interest to cover his Netflix subscription for a year. Small moves, big impact. Next, let's tackle the mindset shift you need to succeed in crypto. Investing in Ethereum isn't just about money, it's about believing in yourself. Most young investors feel stuck, like they're too late or don't have enough to start. That's a lie your brain tells you to keep you safe. Think of your financial journey like training for a marathon. You don't run 26 miles on day one. You start with a single step, then a mile, then 5. Ethereum's your training ground. Every dollar you invest, every article you read, every X post you analyze builds your confidence. Take inspiration from people like Vitalik Buterin, Ethereum's co-founder, who started with a vision and a laptop. He wasn't rich or connected. He was just a kid with a dream. You've got that same potential. So, when doubt creeps in, remind yourself, every expert was once a beginner. Commit to learning one new thing about Ethereum each week, whether it's how smart contracts work or what a layer 2 solution is. That's how you go from lost to unstoppable. But let's be honest, crypto's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are pitfalls, and you need to know how to avoid them. One big mistake young investors make is FOMO, fear of missing out. You see ETH spiking, and suddenly you're throwing in money you can't afford to lose. That's like jumping into a raging river without a lifeboat. Instead, use a strategy called dollar cost averaging. This means investing a fixed amount, like $25 a week, no matter the price. It smooths out the ups and downs and keeps you from panic buying at the peak. Another trap is scams. In 2025, crypto scams are slicker than ever. Fake giveaways, phishing links, you name it. Always double-check wallet addresses and never share your private keys. Think of your crypto wallet like your house. You wouldn't give a stranger your keys, right? Stick to trusted platforms, and if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Protect your future by staying sharp. Let's zoom out and look at Ethereum's role in your bigger financial picture. Investing in ETH is just one piece of the puzzle. To build real wealth, you need a plan that balances risk and stability. Think of your finances like a house. Ethereum's the shiny new roof, but you need strong walls, savings, emergency funds, maybe some stocks or bonds. A good rule is the 50/30/20 budget. 50% of your income for necessities, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and investments. Put a chunk of that 20% into ETH if you believe in its future, but don't neglect other assets. For example, Maria, a 29-year-old teacher, splits her investments between ETH, a low-cost S&P 500 ETF, and a high-yield savings account. When ETH dips, her other investments keep her steady. When ETH soars, she's riding the wave. That balance gives her peace of mind and growth. As Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, says, "The rich don't work for money, they make money work for them." Make Ethereum one of your workers, but build a whole team. Finally, let's dream big. Ethereum's not just about making money, it's about building a life you love. Imagine using your ETH gains to pay off student loans, travel the world, or start a business. That's what financial freedom looks like. But it starts with community. Crypto's a team sport, and you're not alone. Join X groups, follow hashtags like #Ethereum or #DeFi, and connect with others who are on this journey. Share your wins, ask questions, and lift each other up. Think of it like a campfire. One spark, your investment, can light up the night, but it burns brighter when you're surrounded by others. I remember when I first bought ETH, feeling like I was gambling. But joining a crypto Discord group changed everything. I learned, I grew, and I found people who believed in the same future. You can too. Start where you are, and let Ethereum be the spark that lights your path. Young investor, this is your moment. Ethereum's not just a crypto, it's a movement, and you're invited. You don't need to be rich or a tech wizard to start. All you need is the courage to take that first step. Open an account on a platform like Kraken, put in $10, $20, whatever you've got, and start learning. Watch this channel for more crypto breakdowns, hit that subscribe button, and join our community on X where we share real-time tips. Your future self is begging you to act now. Don't let another year pass wondering, what if? Ethereum's taking over. Will you be part of it? Drop a comment below with your biggest crypto dream, and let's make it real together. See you in the next video.